Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode, and for those that are celebrating this weekend, please enjoy the good food, good company, and have a safe holiday weekend. In today's video, we're going to look through some of the best deals you can pick up on the eShop right now, all for less than $5. You know we love budget deals here at the channel, and it's an amazing week for those once again. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome, and if you have a good time, consider hitting that red button to become part of the extended family here at the channel. We have an amazing group already here, and we always love welcoming in new people. And to the crew that is already here, thanks and welcome back, my friends. As you know, we truly value and appreciate you all sticking with us, as we've now crossed over 8,000 subscribers strong. Alright folks, and with all that said, let's dive in and try to find some deals. Stay safe out there, and please enjoy the video. Alright, we'll start off with Good Night Night. This is a top-down action RPG from Qubic Games and is available for 1 to 2 players in local co-op. The game has a download that's around 180 megabytes, and it's pretty much a dungeon crawler with heavy RPG elements, some stealth elements, and a vast resource system. Now everything that you pick up and loot has a weight value, and as you level and upgrade, you'll be able to carry more, kinda like you see in other RPGs. What's really neat about this is it rewards you for lasting longer and longer in each run. And your progress is saved after each death, so the penalty for taking a risk during gameplay really isn't too harsh either. If you're looking for a solid top-down retro adventure game, make sure to check this one out before the sale ends on May 2nd. It's marked down 83%, matching an all-time low of just $1.99. Next we have the Lair of the Clockwork God, which is a single-player platform adventure game from Ant Workshop with a story that will last roughly 10 hours to finish up, and the download is around 1.8 gigs. Now this is an old school style adventure game where we switch between 2 main characters, and it sees us trying to stop catastrophic events from taking place. It's a cool combination of genres, and the way the 2 characters assist one another to complete the puzzles is really unique. Basically, one character solves the point and click parts to free up the other character to then work through the level. If you're interested in this one, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 25th. It's marked down 75%, matching a previous low of just $4.99. Omega Strike is a single-player 2D platform shooter from Digerati with a download around 200 megabytes and a main story that will last roughly 5 to 6 hours to finish up. The game features a huge open world with multiple playable characters where we face off against Dr. Omega and his mutant army. You'll have to explore the vast interconnected world with 7 unique areas as you search for treasures and buy upgrades. Plus the game controls great, it runs well on the Switch, and the retro look is top notch. With all that said, the boss battles were a particular highlight though. The fights are challenging, unique, and the dialogue is often very funny. If you still haven't played Omega Strike, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on the 28th. It's marked down 75% to just $3.74. Pathway is a single-player strategy RPG from Chucklefish, and they always do great work here on the Switch. The game has a story that should last roughly 15 to 20 hours or so, and the download is about 3.3 gigabytes. Now one thing to note with this one is that the subject material is really heavy, so if games affect you on an emotional level, please keep that in mind before picking this one up. The game is shown from a top-down view and the pixel art is gorgeous, plus the game has multiple difficulty settings to make it more approachable for different gamers. The story is engaging, the world is full of secrets, but the best part is that it's currently on sale until the 25th. Make sure to check it out. It's at a new all-time low of just $1.99, marked down 88%. Radio Squid is a single-player retro-style adventure game from Metallica Games with a short story that will last maybe 2 or 3 hours, but due to the arcade nature, you'll probably play a few times through. The game has a small download size, around 215 megabytes, but this one is super tough as well, and sometimes the amount of bullets or other projectiles flying towards you can be a bit overwhelming. There are more than 20 levels to explore, plus as you can see the game has a very unique look to it, and the chiptune soundtrack was top notch. If you're interested in Radio Squid, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on May 2nd. It's marked down 60% to a new all-time low of just $1.99. Ritual Crown of Horns is another single-player arcade-style action game, this time from Feardemic, with the main story that will last roughly 6 to 8 hours to finish up, and it has a download that's about 4.6 gigabytes. Now this twin-stick shooter is set in an alternate version of the Wild West and tells a story of revenge. The game centers around an undead bounty hunter and the witch that helps him along the way on his quest. Now this is definitely another challenging one that requires quick reflexes and strategic combat, and it's not really for everyone, but fans of the genre will definitely find a solid game here. If you're interested in Ritual Crown of Horns, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on May 6th. Right now it's marked down 80% to a new all-time low of just $3.99. Shing is an arcade-style beat-em-up from Mass Creation designed for up to 4 players in local co-op. The game offers unlimited hours of fun with a download that's around 5.3 gigabytes and features awesome controls with an on-the-fly weapon system tied to the right thumbstick, which gives players quick access to a vast assortment of weapons. The combat system also allows players to mix and match combos and change characters on the fly, plus you can even turn enemy abilities against them. Now the enemies are no joke and the bosses are even tougher, but if you're into video game punishment, definitely check out Shing before the sale ends on the 29th. It's marked down 80%, matching a previous low of just $3.99. Next we have Star Horizon. This is a single-player on-rails space shooter from No Gravity Games with a download size around 1 gigabyte and a main campaign that will last roughly 3 or 4 hours to finish up. This is an Unreal game on the Switch with amazing graphics and sound design, excellent voiceover work, and smooth gameplay. I picked this one up back in December and I've had a great time with it. There are hundreds of ships, 10 action-packed missions, boss battles, and more. The game really does have an arcade feel to it, and if you're interested in Star Horizon, make sure to pick it up before the sale ends on May 2nd. It's marked down 80%, matching a previous low of just $1.99. Next up we have Sundered, the Eldritch edition. This is a 2D Metroidvania style game from publisher Thunder Lotus Games, offering more than 15 hours of main story content, and it has local co-op as well. The download is around 3.2 gigabytes, and this is a game where you'll confront hordes of enemies in an ever-changing world inspired by Lovecraftian lore. It features a beautiful hand-drawn art style of graphics and animation, epic boss battles, up to 4-player local co-op like we said before, hundreds of upgrades, and even multiple endings based on how you play. I always enjoy a good Metroidvania, and if you're interested in this one, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on April 21st. It's marked down 75% to just $4.99. Next up we have Tales from Space, Mutant Blobs Attack. This is a single-player action platformer from Drinkbox Studios, the same folks that brought us the Guacamelee series and the brand new release, Nobody Saves the World. The main game will take roughly 5 to 7 hours to complete, and it has a download size around 350 megabytes. Now this is a sci-fi puzzler that puts the players in control of a mutinous blob from outer space. The blob grows in size as you devour and swallow things along your path. This is a great game and it features more than 20 levels that are set against the 50s themed backdrop, plus there's a bonus level you can find, a unique moveset including jumps, slams, and rolls with slight twists to them, and it even has online leaderboards if you're into that sort of thing. If you're looking for a nice collectathon style platformer with some challenging puzzles and loads of secrets, make sure to get this one before the sale ends on the 25th. It's marked down 75% to just $2.47. The Count Lucanor is a single-player adventure-style RPG from Merge Games and offers players a main story that will last roughly 4 to 6 hours to complete, and the download is around 400 megabytes. Now this is a disturbing game shown from a top-down view with some of the best pixel art on the Switch in my opinion. The story follows a young boy named Hans who's run away from home and finds himself trapped in a nightmarish castle. Players will have to traverse this huge castle and try to uncover the mysterious nature of things that are going on here. You do have to be careful though, every decision you make can alter the final outcome in one way or another, and there's 5 different endings to see. If you're interested in the Count Lucanor, make sure to grab it up before the sale ends on April 26th. Right now it's marked down 80% to just $2.99. The TakeOver is a co-op beat-em-up that should last roughly 3 or 4 hours to finish up, and the download is around 2 gigabytes. Now this game captures the essence of classics from the 90s and modernizes them enough for today's generation to enjoy. The game has amazing controls and runs great on the Switch, plus in my opinion it's a top tier fighter and one of the best values as it's usually on sale for slightly less than the rest of them. My favorite parts were the bonus stages, which were just callbacks to the Genesis era, and if you're looking for a great beat-em-up at an affordable price, be sure to grab this one up before the sale ends on May 5th. Right now it's marked down 75% and matching a previous low of just $4.99. Next we have Warlocks 2 God Slayers. This is an action RPG again from Qubic Games with a download size around 1.6 gigabytes and a main story that will last roughly 8 to 10 hours. It also has local co-op for up to 4 players as well, and the game is surprisingly challenging once you get past the opening stages. Plus, the story is hilarious, you have multiple playable classes or characters, great art and animations, and again the game can last more than 10 hours to finish. If you're interested in Warlocks 2 Godslayers, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on May 2nd. Right now it's marked down 89% to just $199. Alright folks, and as always, here are a few other deals to check out while you're already on the eShop. Good luck as always, and happy hunting. Alright folks, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks again for watching, and a special shout out to the patrons and the channel members you see on screen now. I really appreciate the extra support. And to everyone, if you're looking for more Switch related content, click right here for more, and we'll talk again real soon.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!